you went into business, like you said, out of necessity. You had to succeed in some way, right?
I did. And it's funny because I write about that in one of my first debut book is launching in September this year. It's called Hard is Fun, Productive Difficulty. That productive difficulty is what I'm talking about is it's that like um leaning into challenges, choosing the challenges in your life. And there's a framework and a lot of psychology behind that. But one of the stories that I talked about in the book was actually removing the options and making that final move from sitting in a wheelchair and learning and only walking and leaving it behind was very difficult because quite frankly, being in a wheelchair for a lot of reasons is a lot easier, right? It's less painful. My walking, the way I walk with braces and things like that is very painful. And over years, it's just worn my body out. So during that time, though, when I was transitioning, it was very difficult for me to say, all right, I'm done with this. And so if I got to the point where I took my wheelchair apart in every conceivable piece and threw it all over the driveway, my dad gets home from work and was like, this is a $7,000 wheelchair. What are you doing? And I was like, I have to remove the option. Like it
Yeah.
just can't be there. The fallback cannot be there because I have to push myself forward. And I've never sat in a wheelchair other than like going from a surgery to my car. But I've never sat in a wheelchair since then.